Hello and welcome everyone, I am Luka from MiniWarGaming.com and today is a good day because we play Infinity this day. I am joined by my guest Logan all the way from London, Ontario. It's not too far. We're the same province, you know, small province, not a big deal. We're playing 300 points of Bakunin against Shasvastii, and I asked Logan to bring as much shenanigans as he could with his list today, and I'm going in completely blind.
We play and call it work.
Today we play Panic Room. This is my first time playing this mission. It is in the current ITS season. And with that, well, don't we have a nasty little nanite plague creeping up on us here. Now, every round, starting the first one and going all the way to the last third one, this little plague is going to creep onto the battlefield. Every turn, it's 4 inches. So by the third turn, it'll be 12 inches into the board, forcing both Logan and myself to play around the Panic Room. At the end of every one of your player turns, any models in the plague will be attacked by it, unless they are in silhouette contact with one of these 4 antennae surrounding the 4 corners of the battlefield. You are safe around them. However, the Panic Room is the most important part of the game. At the end of every round, you're going to gain 1 victory point if you control the Panic Room. And you control the Panic Room by having the most amount of points in the room. In addition to that, you'll gain another victory point if you have essential personnel in there. Things like lieutenants, NCOs, second in commands. You get the idea. And you get that point even if you don't control the room. But you can get 2 points if you control the room and have that model in there. And of course, at the end of the game, there will be 3 additional victory points to those who win attrition. Whoever has the most amount of remaining points left at the end of the game will be awarded those points. And of course, Logan and I will be using some classified cards as well. We already picked our cards each. We're gonna keep them secret though, so you guys can figure out when we score them, if we score them, when we score them. And the last things to note is it uses a shorter deployment than typical. It's only 8 inches, and the scenario punishes any type of kind of shenanigans with deployment, like forward deployment and infiltrating and all that. It's got a confused deployment rule. So if you want to try to deploy outside your deployment zone, it will require a physical check with a negative modifier added to it. More often than not, you might just be sticking in your deployment zone with this one, unless you're feeling emboldened. Before we get to this game, everyone, if you're watching Infinity, you're probably kind of interested in Corvus Belli and the product they have. I want to let you know about a convention, a large event they have going on over in Vigo, Spain. It's called Interplanetario.
Hey, se dice interplanetario. Es un evento de Corvus Belli en España y los veremos ahí en julio. Todos los detalles van a estar abajo. Y aquí mi amigo Luka les va a decir más acerca del evento.
Gracias, Scary. Exactly that. Now, if you're interested in checking this out, like Scary mentioned, there will be a link in the description down below that'll take you right to their website with all the information available. You could expect gameplay demonstrations if you're interested in getting into Warcrow or Infinity. Obviously, there's going to be tournaments, discussions with the Corvus Belli staff, and of course, their premier painting competition, the Crow Award, will be available, which offers a culmination of prizes over 15,000 euros, which is quite substantial, I might say myself. And there's 2 main categories. There'll be the standard categories for our fledgling painters to get into, as well as the masters category for those who know a thing or two about a thing or two when it comes to painting. Now, of course, there will be a registration fee for the painting competitions, but again, all that information will be down below. The entire event is free entry for anyone who might find themselves in the area or looking to travel to Spain. Otherwise, let's get to the game and let's play some Infinity. Here we have our Panic Room set up. In fact, this entire table was set up by our friend Logan here. Thank you very much, because I think you did an excellent job. It has a whole story going on with it too. We have the crashed truck over here with all of its cargo scattered about, the Panic Room elevated on the middle, and we have a lot of nice sniper perches all over the place on this like almost perfectly asymmetrical board. All of this stuff here is painted by Adam at Greenleaf Terrain, and the kits are from Miniature Scenery, and then the actual Panic Room itself is a really old kit from Micro Art Studios. I don't know if it's still available or not, but it apparently works perfectly for the Panic Room. And a couple things I would like to note. If you're interested in playing this lovely game Infinity by a lovely company, Corvus Belli, go to the link in the description down below. It's going to have all the information you need to check it out. I heavily endorse this game. It's been around for a very long time, and there's lots of great groups out there looking for new players to join them. In fact, Logan is from a group in London. Why don't you tell the people a little bit about your store? I'm just going to put you on the spot without any preparation.
So I play out of Game Chamber, which is on the east end of London, Ontario. But one of the things we have in Southern Ontario is a number of micro communities with Infinity all across the south end of our province. So we've got a group in Kitchener, a group in Windsor. There's also a couple guys in Sarnia, as well as us in London. So if anybody in Southern Ontario wants to come and play Infinity, feel free to find me on the Game Chamber Discord. I will be happy to help either guide you towards the game, or if you want to join one of these other communities, I know who to help get you in touch with.
And I've only met great ambassadors for the game of Infinity as well. So it's only a very welcoming crowd, and they are always looking for new people, and those new people to bring their friends over as well, and just grow the game even more in those communities.
I'm a great friend of Greg, and Greg's the one that asked me to get in touch to come on down here today. Yep. So I'm really looking forward to this.
And for anyone curious to remember, Greg was the guest I played against. I think he had Invincible Army.
Invincible Army, yes.
He had Invincible Army, and we played on a really cool board where he kind of showed me some of the terrain rules, like saturation
really
fields.
Alien looking board. It was really nice.
Yeah, I that was the whole idea. It actually matched your Shasvastii theme almost perfectly. I was debating on playing on that board, but I didn't want to do it again.
Maybe we're still playing on the same world, where this is the developed area, where that was the undeveloped.
Absolutely that.
Tell a story.
And yeah, like, don't be shy, guys. I know a lot of people could be a little intimidated by what Infinity has to offer, but you don't have to consume 100% of the game at first. Yes. There are lots of steps you could take to comprehend the game, and lots of great people willing to teach step by step how to get into the game.
A great resource is the Corvus Belli War Corps. So the War Corps are an organized group from Corvus Belli, where they have on their website an ability to find a local war corps, and a lot of these individuals are willing to run demos, they're willing to teach the game, and they are often the community builders. So if you also are not sure about where to go in your local area, I'd highly recommend seeing where your nearest war corps is.
Yeah, this like, if you're interested in Infinity, there's a damn good chance it's going to scratch that itch pretty well. You just got to take that initial jump. You know, water's cold, but who cares?
There's nothing like it.
You'll get used to it. I am fully invested. I thoroughly enjoy this game myself quite a bit.
Start small, start slow. The game is 90% moving and shooting. It's okay to start with a very simple play experience and work your way up. Exactly. Nobody gets to where they are just by jumping 2 feet deep.
Exactly.
Except me. That one hurt.
I guess we're ready for a willpower roll, I think, right?
We can do our lieutenants. Let's do this.
Oh, I am willpower 15 on mine, or 14?
You tell me. I don't know who your lieutenant is.
No, that's out to be a little
I'll tell you it's not 15 because your faction doesn't have it.
Logan is very intimate with my Bakunin force and Nomads in general, so he knows quite a bit of everything about my list, and I'm going in blind against the Shasvastii, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
I'm rolling 14.
Oh, I got an 18. The 50.
Is that
reroll? That's a reroll.
Yeah, we both failed.
3. You win.
10.
All right.
I'm going to be choosing initiative. So I'm going to be choosing to go first. I will have you go second, which will give you the option of what side of this lovely board would you like, and I'm assuming I'm deploying first.
Yes, I'm just going to keep it nice and simple. I'm going to play over here, and you can deploy first. And if I recall, it's you deploy everything but one model.
Yes.
And then I do that. Then you deploy your last, I deploy my last.
I'm going to see if I want to spend a command token to maybe hold an extra model, but...
Oh, there's that as well, of course.
We will get to that if I decide to go there.
We are done deploying. I have my remote up here, and then my core team. Is it core? Harris is 3. Yeah, core. I got my core here with the Custodier, the Healer, the Cenobite with the chain gun, and the Moira in the back. And then our duo with the Stigmata and the Mars Spider. And our Harris over here with the Observer?
Orphan.
The Orphan, thank you, yes, because I've been using that as an initiate.
Orphan of the Observance, that's what was getting you.
That's right, so bringing her back to being the little engineer. And then we have the Cenobite with the rocket launcher, and our Penitent over here with the AP Spitfire.
With continuous damage.
In today's game. Yeah, usually I do the EM grenade launcher because I like the idea of it a lot, but I've never actually been able to make it work because I'm too distracted doing something, to doing other things. So I'd rather just have a more killy kind of AP gun.
It also tends to just melt things it looks at. So it's very good.
Good to know.
It's very good.
Good to know. Good to consider. And then I got probe markers where they're relevant. And over on Logan's side, why don't you let the people know what went down?
Well, I have some 3 inconspicuous boxes because they clearly can't be anything. Don't worry about them. We also have an impersonation marker that is definitely not a speculo killer. Definitely not. That is a Reverend Custodier. That's what I'm playing today.
Even if I don't even know what a specular killer is.
Well, you're going to find out.
I'm going to find out. Perfect.
Over what we actually got visible on the board, we're going to have up top a Q-Drone total reaction bot. It's going to be a Thunderbolt +1 burst. This is going to be my defensive piece. I've got a E-Drone here, which is going to be a supportive hacking bot to provide a nice little bonus hacking program to my drone here. This Shrouded, who is equipped with a boarding shotgun and Dazer, attempted to deploy into the middle, except his roll was an 11 instead of a 9, and he failed and has to be now deployed in my deployment zone. So I didn't get to put it down, but we'll see in turn 1 what he gets to do with his Dazer. And then lastly, a little bit on the right, we've got a Nox Trooper with a Tencho expert that has a emitter and disco ball. Those are together, and then a Icadron with a flamethrower and flash pulse.
Hanging out. Very cool. I myself am very interested in playing Shasvastii. I just like the idea of this like truly alien race, or the aesthetic of it is very appealing to me in this like very human kind of dominated game. There's Morats and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But I like these guys. These guys are cool, very cool. Though I think they're a little bit too rigid for me. My brain is a little too smooth for the Shasvastii.
Oh, you'll pick it up just fine. Don't worry about that. For the observant today, though, in our deployment zone, they may recognize that even if you account for the most expensive camo tokens in this faction, I've got points missing.
Yeah, I'm like, you probably have something hidden somewhere. He took a photo of the table. He said he was editing it, and I actually asked, can I take a photo of the table and edit it too, even though I don't have anything hidden? And he said that's what people commonly do.
Yep, different ways to get your opponent to not be sure if you're hiding something or not. It's a very big part of this game, and there's a lot of indirect information that you can get access to.
I suspect no matter how much I try to hide what I have going on with my build, you probably have already figured it out. So
well, since I know the faction, I can already count your points and know that you're pretty close to 300 with what's here. So
I'm at like 297 on the board.
Yeah, exactly. So I know you're not hiding anything.
Perfect. So with that being said and done, I don't think I'm going to use any of my command points. Is it worth messing up your orders?
So here's the thing. This is my order pool generation for turn 1. I have 10 orders in group 1 because the E-Drone with the Evo Hacker produces an extra order in this mission. The rule for stripping command tokens requires that I have to have more than 10 orders generated.
Oh, so you're good.
So you cannot actually strip orders from me.
Well, then I won't.
And this list is by design.
Okay, I get it. All right, fine.
There was a rules update where before it was based on the army list number of orders. It has now been changed to what has been generated. So I'm allowed to have hidden models still, and you are not able to strip models.
Oh, good to know. All right, fair.
Definitely not relevant in this game, though. I don't have anything hidden. Not at all.
Oh, no. I see. Okay. So I think without further ado, we're ready to infinity. We're going to start. You're going first, right?
I definitely took first turn on our lieutenant roll, so I want to try and make your turn 1 spicy.
All right.
Very spicy.
I'll try and figure it out. I also would like to remind everyone that Logan and myself do a comprehensive list overview at the end of the video. If you like spoilers and you want to know what is in our list, mine is obviously very transparent. The Shasvastii is not. So if you want to know what's in Logan's list and where things might be hidden deployed and stuff, go check out the end of the video if you want spoilers. Otherwise, enjoy this traditional Infinity experience. Do you know how you're going to start this off?
I think what we're going to probably end up doing to start this game off is we're going to probably place some difficult terrain down with our Shrouded here and just make your moving up awful.
All right, we'll try. Thank you.
The rest of it, we'll see what reveals itself. Okay, so our first order is that we're going to take this Tencho expert here, and I look down, and that sniper does quite see through here, but as long as I hug this little slice down here and don't quite pass this, I should be safe from you.
Looks safe to me.
And then this guy's gonna come follow up in behind. We stack the corner. And then I'm going to attempt to shoot a disco ball up at the top of the steps because I want to block his line of fire.
That makes a lot of sense. I was just made aware of what a disco baller is. I'm all for. I like this thing. So what do you need for this to succeed?
So the range bands for this are going to be outside of 8, within 16 is going to be the +3. I am a ballistic skill 11, so I am in the +3 band for this as I'm outside of 8. And as they are a pure duo, I'm going to get a special die on this.
Oh, you choose whichever. You take the higher. Well, the better one.
Yep. So I just need a 14 or less on one of these 2 dice to succeed.
Good luck.
And a
critical.
We got a critical. He was so good at shooting it that he got drunk and fell over.
So what does a disco baller do for those who might not be aware? I'm sure actually a majority of you are. I'm not. I'm the one out of here.
So what this is going to do is it's very similar to a smoke or eclipse grenade. What this does is it leaves a zone. And this zone is able to block the line of sight to all models looking through it. Normally a smoke allows MSV or multi-special advisor users to see through. Eclipse also blocks them too. Ooh. So these eclipse zones are basically no-go zones. You cannot see through them. And this is going to allow my force to move up through these steps safely and start getting into the panic room because we're going to have to take some space in there.
Of course, yeah. It's pretty good you got that off because I think that Sin Eater would cause a lot of problems over here.
That would pretty much shut down almost my entire advance up here. So one way or another, I had to get that down.
Well, I'm glad you got it.
All right. Okay, so for the next one, we're going to do a coordinated order. So I'm going to spend my command token with a regular order. We're going to target this impersonation model, these 2 camo tokens, and then off in the corner, our little Ichatron baggage bot. So these 4 models are going to be participating in this order to move. All right, so we moved our impersonation up. We got our 2 camo tokens following behind. And then we've got the Ichatron that moved out from the corner onto the antenna to stay safe from the biotech war plague.
Yeah, the truck of the bed is protecting this area for the Sin Eater here. And then this is obviously protecting the rest of it over here as well. Okay, what are you thinking for next order?
Okay, I think we might even do another coordinated order with those same models. We're just going to get a lot of people up the board.
Is that just like another command token as well?
Yep, another command token, another regular order. So we're going to do it again.
Just the exact same grouping?
The exact same grouping. I'm going to have the exact same models.
Down 2 command points in regular orders, but we got the impersonator up there and the 2 camo tokens as well. And this guy just scooted over here, I guess.
Yeah, we're just kind of moving everything up right now. So we're going to try to get as many things close to the panic room as possible.
This is a pretty efficient way to use your orders. I like it. I've not seen this command being used before, but I think I've been playing against a lot of fire teams.
This is legitimately why sometimes you might get your opponent to not use command tokens instead of stripping their orders. For certain missions, this may be more valuable. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this camo token here, and I'm just going to move. We just checked it a bit earlier. I'm going to double move into there.
Very good.
All right, so then the next order, we're going to spend an order on our Evo hacker, and we are going to provide assisted fire onto our Q drone. So we are in zone of control of each other. And this is going to provide marksmanship to our total reaction bot to really shut down this fire lane.
Yeah, I got to figure out a way to deal with this guy. Logan was good enough to give me an idea of how to deal with it. So I'll see if I can employ it on my turn. Yeah, or if there's something hidden over there that'll stop me from doing it, we'll find out.
Just don't face it head on with what I see on your side of the table. I think maybe the Stigmata could, but that's... you're going to have to look for another way. All right, so we're going to spend an order on this link team here. I think I just need to reposition them. So this team goes into here, and this guy will just go on the antenna off to the side. So he's going to kind of watch my corner for me. All right, so we're going to reveal something off the table. So I'm going to put down the Silhouette 6 marker of a Mimetism -6 model. It definitely cannot be a singular thing in this entire faction.
Okay.
So we're going to take this guy, and using the order that he had from himself, he's going to activate now, and he's going to do a double movement.
Is it like a tactical awareness order, or just like his own?
So on top of his order, he generates a tactical awareness order for himself.
Okay.
So he does have tactical awareness. This will reveal for those who know what this model is.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, so we're just going to do...
I can tell you one thing. I do not know what this
movement
is.
Up to there. We're going to do another movement right up to there.
For anyone who's like an extreme veteran watching the game, I have no idea. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, I'm just winging it. We're trying to make it work. And that is, I'm actually having the most fun just experiencing what things are. It's like, oh, this thing does that. I'm like, that's cool. That's rough. All right.
Well, we're trying. I made this list today to try to highlight a number of the weird things this faction has. So let's get weird today.
And so far, we're getting there. I like it. This is a lot of different things. I've never experienced that. Haven't seen the, well, I guess the combined activation isn't like a Shasvastii thing, but it's cool. I haven't seen that. And I definitely haven't seen wherever that is.
And you're about to see it pretty soon.
Okay. Also, impersonation is really cool. I have no idea what that is either. That's new to me.
Well, let's go then with a coordinated order.
Oh, another one.
Another one. So I'm going to be activating our E-drone, our shrouded, and our mystery definitely doesn't know what it is.
Gotcha. So that's your third order.
My third coordinated order. So we're going to start with a movement. We're going to then start with another movement. He's going to go into there. And then this little E-drone, I think we're going to get him to go this way. He's going to go into there. And then we're going to do a second movement, of which this guy is just going to tuck a little bit more into there. I don't need that much more movement on him. This guy is going to tuck just a little bit past into there. And then this guy will do another 6 inches forward.
Oh, he's fast.
He's a 6'6".
I think my stigma is a 6'6".
You're 6'4".
I'm 6'4". Okay.
This guy's faster than you.
Oh no, I think I just moved a foot. Oh, he's getting dangerously close to my stuff right away. I don't like those implications because my plan was to initially kind of go and tuck behind this corner and try and deal with things, but now that's there and I don't know what that is.
Okay, so we're gonna spend this tactical awareness order. We're gonna remove that off. And I realized I pushed a little bit too far up with this tokens because that sniper can see right through here. So we're gonna move back about 2 inches. And then I'm gonna use my climbing plus against this wall to just pop up an inch and then pop back down to see him.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna move back another 2 inches.
I guess I'll delay.
I'm not popping up to just say hi. I'm gonna be doing something.
Yeah.
So we are going to reveal that this was a Sphinx.
Still don't know.
So this Sphinx is equipped with a heavy flamethrower +1 burst and a Spitfire.
That's a cool
and it's
model,
mimetism
though.
-6 as a tag.
Oh, all right.
This is a tag. It is a hidden deployment tag. I'm here to fight your robot with my robot.
Okay, well, I guess I will. You're doing a shoot then, eh?
Oh, sorry. I am declaring I'm shooting when I'm revealing myself, so now you get your ARO in response.
I think I only have a flash pulse, so I guess I'll shoot you with my flash pulse.
That seems pretty prudent.
You got a Spitfire, I got a flash pulse. We're in pretty good ranges. We're gonna see how this goes.
Okay, so we're looking at a BS-14. You got mimetism -3 with good range band cover. So I'm gonna be looking on 11s with my 4 dice.
I can beat that. That's not bad. You got 4 dice.
It is burst 4.
I got 2 hits
We're gonna
then.
remove these 2 here.
All right, so you got a 5 and an 8. Let me check out what I need. You don't get cover because you're climbing. You got Mim 6, and I get +3 to hit. So I effectively need a 10. Huh, crit! Oh, no, so close!
By 1!
So I get 2 Spitfire hits on me.
Yes, this attack has BS attack SR -1 or saving roll -1. So the save goes from a PS of 6 to a PS of 5.
I have no armor, but I do have cover. 8s or less. These are just single, like they're not double action.
Yeah, normal ammo.
Okay, gotcha. How about fail?
Yeah, I have a double fail unconscious level 2. To note that the model is not destroyed.
Gotcha. So he's got remote presence, which means he's got like 2 levels of unconscious. He's very damaged, very devastating. And all my engineers are over here, and I don't really know if I care too much about them. He was just a great way to add 7 points to my list. That added quite a bit of utility and kind of served his purpose, I suppose, in a way.
All right. So next order, we're gonna spend an order on the Sphinx, and boom.
Oh, that's so cool.
We're gonna go right back into camo because
awesome.
Nobody can see him right now.
Oh, true, yeah, because you just straight. No, he popped up, bang, bang, bang. Back to camo. All right, Shasvastii.
Which means you can't hack him until you reveal him.
True. Oh, man.
All right, so we're gonna come back here. We're going to do an order on this Shrouded, who we're just gonna do a double move. So we just check this distance here, and we're gonna move into here as just an order. So we know we don't have any line of sight sprints here, and I know you don't have anything hidden.
That's fair.
And then we're just gonna spend another order, and we're gonna tuck into this pocket in here, and then we're going to deploy a Dazer.
Oh, right beside him.
Dazer is going to make a zone of control from this piece of equipment difficult terrain. So we are playing with difficult terrain on our little ponds, but this means that even if you have the aquatic skill, You need terrain total to walk in here without being stopped.
Is that just like a regular Dazer rule, or is that like a Shasvastii? Is that like his Dazer rule?
That is just how Dazers work. Is the whole zone is terrain total. Now the Sphinx and the Shrouded both have terrain total.
I was about to ask, does it affect your stuff?
It does affect
But they're
my
immune
stuff.
to it because they have terrain total.
Now, not all of my models have terrain total, so I still have to watch for that too.
But only the models that are relevant for it are over here for the most part. Yeah.
It's only going to be somewhere around here-ish.
Yeah,
So
it's going to affect that whole area. You are really trying to funnel me, and I like it. Very good. I don't want to go over here anymore, but if I run over this way, I got a weird robot with a gun shooting at me with marksman. But on a positive note, it just means I don't have to worry about cover.
yeah,
I could
just go for it.
The shortest path is just going to be right to the door. And now, I will say historically, in every single game of Infinity I played, when I make moves like that, I lose the game. So we'll see if that happens.
I can tell you stories where I've seen people do that and they've won the game because they just don't care and it somehow works.
That's kind of my... Well, I have all of these puzzles to solve. I don't quite have the knowledge on how to solve them. So the path of least resistance is going right to the objective, right through this killing field here. Potential killing field. I do have a lot of mimetism on these models. I can hopefully rely on that to get me there.
Well, are you ready to puzzle solve?
Are you done? You're out of orders?
That was my last regular order, and I am opting to not use my lieutenant order to tell you who it is.
Fair. Smart. Okay, good.
Based on my willpower, my lieutenant has to be one of my camo tokens, just based on the faction.
Okay.
Now, because of that, I'm still not telling you which camo token it is.
Well,
But I do have one thing to do at the end of turn.
What is it?
Well, I have to check if anybody is within 4 inches of the edge of the board.
Yes, that's true.
The closest is going to be this camo token over here, which it is.
Oh, he wasn't able to get out of it, eh?
Yeah, well, I didn't move him because
fair.
he's actually a decoy.
Oh! Okay. What do decoys do?
Decoys just produce an extra little thing that disguises who the real one might be.
Oh.
My lieutenant has a decoy.
Okay.
It is known what that model could be. We just don't know which one it's going to be, but he does have
Wait
decoy.
a second. How many decoys are left here? So you got one up there.
Shasvastii only have access to decoy 1. You can have models in the game with decoy 2, and decoys cannot move.
Where's the other camo markers?
We have 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah, they're in the... I forgot one made in the building.
Yeah, they started off here and here.
Oh, they're quite fast. Very good. Good to know. Well, we're going to go into my turn 1. And the nice thing about this board that Logan has set up is turn 1, it doesn't affect me on my turn. It'll affect me if I don't get like the tag out of there. This is all going to move, so hopefully that won't be a problem. And then by the time turn 3 comes around, the entire perimeter is, I guess, encapsulated and funneling us all towards the panic room up here. You can either imagine this has a force field on it, or this is like a weird, like heavy kind of plague nanite thing that doesn't go above, a second level. It just lingers down and goes into the bottom and into the subway system.
Just try your best to escape from all of the nanites that want to eat you.
Well, we're gonna go to my turn. I want to kill that thing. How many of those do you have?
So it is disposable too. I have used 1 charge of it. Now this is where the update to baggage for N5 comes into play. The model is within zone of control of the baggage at the end of my turn in the states phase.
Right.
It automatically reloads its charges.
Okay, good.
So he does have 2 more
Back
charges.
up to 2 then, eh?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you'll just fail the roll next time. Or I could put more pressure up there with other things too.
You can make it a lot harder for me to do it. But I achieved my goal. I wanted to get these pieces up in here. All I needed to do was this turn get them up in there. After this, I don't think I needed that badly.
That's fair. Okay, I gotta maybe reposition the Sin Eater somewhere better. But he's kind of locked into where he is. I wonder if I could do like a dramatic jump over or something.
He's in a good spot though, to be honest, because he's still gonna make it very difficult for me to approach up through here. And I still got multiple models in this area and he's also still kind of watching this side.
Yeah, he's watching this area over here. It's not too bad. You're right. All right, we'll go to my turn, see what I can cook up here. We're not going to be as creative as a Shasvastii. We're going to be a little bit more straight to the point. Now, one thing that Logan and I forgot to do for camera and actually at the start of the game was we meant to both do speedballs. So Logan has 0 command points left, and I have 3 left. We just have to quickly resolve the speedball. We're going to retcon a little bit.
I mentally in my head had 3 command tokens because we talked about speedballs before we started, and then we got started into starting the game. So
we got a little excited, got right into it. So how do we do this? What's the first step?
So for right now with speedballs, it's you pay to just have them available. It's
Oh!
during your turn.
We don't have to resolve anything.
You don't have to resolve anything right
No.
now. It's just you're paying to have them. But at any point during any of your turns, you are then allowed to drop them in between orders. And they have equipment that can help revive models, or they can help get them out of negative states.
Okay, so that's an easy fix. You just have speedballs available. I have speedballs available.
Yeah, as long as we make sure we have the correct amount of command tokens.
Perfect. Well, I have 3 left. You're gassed out. And I'm not going to use my speedballs yet. I really want to because they're kind of fun. But we're going to just wait. And apparently, with Shasvastii, there might be more than just the one hidden element on the board. Yeah. In fact, there probably is more than the one hidden element on the board. So what we're going to do is we're not going to worry about it. We're going to deal with it when and if it shows up.
Well, let me give you some information that will help you here.
Okay.
It's not really relevant during my turn. I did everything out of Group 1, and the Sphinx who revealed was also part of my Group 1.
Oh, yeah, more than one group.
Except my list has a Group 2 with no models in it.
Are you supposed to tell someone that you have
You are allowed to know that I have a Group 2, but that Group 2 has nothing in it.
Okay, interesting. Right, well, I'm going to, I'll tell you that information doesn't help me at all. There is hidden models.
I have something that is not on the board that has not shown itself.
All right, well, I suspected that was the case. We're going to move, this squad's going to move all together. And if anyone's curious, Penitents, the lead, I got little tokens beside the squad leaders for now. We're just going to deal with this unit for now. So this is where they all end up with their move into a move action. As I moved, you didn't really have any reveals or activations.
No reveals.
So I should either commit to, maybe I go over this way. Yeah, I'm going to do another order on these guys. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
This is the real game of Shasvastii. It's not about what I am doing, it's what I could do.
Okay.
You got to play mind games.
We're going to probably, we're going to go ahead and move. Activate this fire team again. We're going to move again is my plan of attack here. And just try to position up on those stairs. With the second order, double moving, no action.
Nothing yet.
Nothing's going on.
I got to spook you somehow.
I know why. You're actively doing it.
Oh, I guess I should declare in here. This was this camo token can see, but I'm not doing anything yet.
Fair.
I want you to discover me. I'm not spending myself to reveal.
Okay. Before I come back to them, we're going to come down to our Stigmata fire team with the Mars Spider. We're going to use our tactical awareness order. Please forgive the supply. It's purple, so I just really wanted to use this one. We're going to use this order to move and move again. I suspect I'm probably going to be fine. Cool climb plus on the Mars Spider. So the plan is we're going to move the Stigmata up and around to use the stairs, and this one's just going to kind of climb up this way and hopefully not eat a bullet. This is where they end up. We're going to go ahead and do a regular order on them for another move. We're going to have the Stigmata come up and around this way, and they're going to have the Mars Spider climb up and hide behind this shrub. All right, we're getting there. We're getting through the movement part of this. I will get to this eventually, but it's a little too risky and flashy to do right away. So we're going to move on to the Penitents team again, and we're going to declare a move. First move will be the Penitents going to go up to here. We're going to face generally that way. Our Cenobite, I've already figured it out, is going to move up to, ooh, the sword's in the way, up to there. And then our Orphan is going to go right up to the wall over here. And I think that'll be my first order.
Yeah, I'm going to reveal nobody. I do have an ARO with this camo token, and I am going to opt to pass my ARO.
All right.
I do have a zone of control with this one back here who is also going to pass.
I think I'm going to discover and see how that works for me. I think
Sounds good.
I think that's my plan of attack. And if I do a discover, the other guys they only join up with moves and stuff, right?
Yeah. So you have the option to do a discover attack as a a paired sequence, but that means you can't move in that order.
Yes.
If you're moving first, yeah, you can discover first. But if, say, you fail this discover, you can have someone else in the fire team do a discover and an attack.
Oh, like a double. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Because now they're in position.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and just do the discover as the second part of the action there.
Sounds good.
Now, I'm not going to get the special die here because this is like a willpower check almost. It's willpower, right? WIP.
Yep. Willpower check.
Yep. So after everything is said and done, because of the fire team, I get +3 to my discover, willpower 13, and you're in cover and have mimetism.
I do have mimetism -3, and we are within 8 inches, which is a +3 band for discover.
+3. So I need a 16 here. A 6.
You got it.
Very good.
All right. Well, you have revealed a mentor with a Vulcan shotgun.
Never heard of that before.
And the mentor is the willpower 14 camo token model. So unless the other camo token happens to be a mentor, that could very well be my lieutenant.
Okay, good to know. That is it for their activation. I'm terrified to interact with him because I don't know what else he does.
We're in shotgun range.
He's got a Vulcan shotgun, which is clearly different than a light shotgun and a boarding shotgun. And all I know is it's not a template anymore, which is nice.
It's not a template, but it burns.
Oh, that's not good either. Well, maybe we're going to move a few other things first. We have to deal with that mentor. So we're going to go ahead and activate the fire team again. We're going to declare a move with everyone. And do you want to do anything?
So after the move, I'm going to be doing an ARO of shooting with my shotgun, because as we determined, we are within 8 inches, which is good for me.
Do I have to move the fire team lead first?
All the members of the fire team move simultaneously.
Oh, okay, so we're going to have the Cenobite go over here, watch this way. We might have a watch this way. I'll figure that out. We're going to have the little, what's it called, the orphan. We're going to go prone probably. And then Cenobite will go over here. We'll probably just go this way, look that way. And then we need to move the penitent back just a little bit. Actually, I wonder if I go back even more just to try and claim some cover, maybe. That's where I'll end up. And then you wanted to shoot me, you said?
I will be shooting you. Now, the point at which you shoot is anywhere during your movement path.
Correct.
So you can shoot me on the outside.
You get the best, I get the best kind of thing?
Yeah, I still get you within 8 inches. You get to hit me outside of 8. We're going to hit each other on our best bands.
And I'm going to hopefully do well with the Spitfire. That's my plan here. Oh no, my thing. I'm just going to correct the penitent's movement there. I don't want to have the overhang on the base. Then yeah, let's let the bullets fly. You need 15s to hit me. I need 10s to hit you after everything is said and done. You have cover and stuff. I do not. That's the main deal here.
The angle's very close, but not quite enough to get cover.
I got my special die in here for the Spitfire. I have lots of hits. 4 hits, actually.
Ooh, 9's very good, though.
Yeah, the 9's nice.
18's a miss.
Do I hit you 4 times?
You hit me 4 times.
Oh, let's go.
There we go.
This is armor
There we go.
piercing, too.
So I'm only armor, I believe, 1 on the mentor, of which that's still enough to kill him.
Yeah. The 1 and 4, definitely good. The 11, 20, not.
And if I still survived anyways, I'd still have to keep rolling because of continuous damage. That AP Spitfire with continuous, very good.
All right, good job, Penitent. I like that. That was a really good interaction. That worked out well. And like I said, or Logan said earlier, that was, or not, there was a chance that was or was not the lieutenant or lieutenant. We're almost ready for the cannonball run, because I've committed to that's the plan. I'm just going to run right through his line of fire. I'm just going to roll dodges. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. And I might lose a model on the way. That's fine. I got a doctor. That could be, hopefully I don't lose the doctor. Maybe I can keep the doctor safe. Maybe not. But we do want to get the Stigmata and the Mars up here. So we're going to declare a few more actions on them. And I also ultimately have to get inside of the panic room this first round as well. That might be what the cannonball run's good for, though. We're going to activate this squad anyways and probably declare a move. But, first of all, move. We're going to go up the stairs. Mars Spider is going to come up and around this way. And we're going to move again because I don't really have any targets. So far, so good. No hidden enemies as we keep on moving up together. Otherwise, as much as I'd like to get them in there, I really want to get the chain of command and NCO characters up there. So we're gonna start the cannonball run. We're just going that way. We're gonna see if we can make this work. We're gonna start off by using a lieutenant order on our team here. However, the Moira down here has NCO, so I guess it just kind of keeps the lieutenant secret.
And you don't know who it is yet still.
I suspect you might know who
I know who it is.
I suspect the viewers probably know who it is as well. So we're going to activate this team, and let's see how this goes. We're going to stand up from prone on everyone, and we're going to declare our first move, and I assume you can take shots immediately if you want. Well, you'd probably wait for me to be a little
right
more.
now, I can see the Cenobite
Yes.
On its own when it stands up, but I don't see anyone else yet until we see where they moved.
This is where they end with their first movement, and I suspect there's something to resolve.
So we're going to have some shots come up here, but we are revealing a Noctifier missile launcher.
Oh, no.
And we're going to be putting a template down.
Yeah, and Logan was warning me about, templates and paths and everything. However, I just figured I'd go with it anyway. So you're going to shoot the template right here where the penitent kind of initially was.
Yeah. And I'm going to shoot, it doesn't really matter which of these two I'm realistically targeting. They're Mimetism -6. But it's so that I can make sure that I even clip the little bot beside it too.
Oh no, the bot! I'll declare a Can they all dodge? Is my
If you
second?
declare a dodge with a fire team, they all are allowed to dodge.
Fire team Reverend's dodge.
All right, so then I also have to declare my ARO for the bot. He's going to take his 3 shots into the Reverend Custodian.
Oh, way over here, eh? Fair. Okay, which one do you want to resolve first?
In this case, let's do with the missile since that will be the most impactful. All right, so we've checked our range bands. I'm going to be shooting on the healer just before it touches cover.
Makes sense.
So I'm going to be shooting on a +3 for my range band, but then -6 for mimetism. I'm shooting on 9s.
And I hopefully will roll lots of dodges, or maybe you'll miss. 17.
I miss!
That means there's no scatter.
You'll still get to roll your dodges, and I'm still shooting the Custodier with the bot.
Oh, and I still guess I'm doing a dodge against that shot anyways.
Yeah, so the dodges in general, if you pass, you're going to get the dodge movements. Perfect. So you're still going to roll those.
We're going to do the face-to-face roll for my dodge on the Custodier.
All right, I'm going to be 3 dice with the Thunderbolt +1 burst. We are just within 32. I am going to be hitting on 8s because I'm -3 overall.
And you are ignoring my cover. Got 1 hit on a 1. I could probably beat that with a dodge.
I think you can beat a 1. I believe in you.
Here's my dodge.
What does that make it?
We needed a 12.
Oh, then you made it.
Yeah, we're
You made
11
it.
base. So we get +1 for the...
+1, 12 is
Perfect.
good. So you're good.
Yes! Then I'm just going to roll the dodges on the 3 others to see if they get to... I assume... So that one passes. Does that one get to move? Assuming the other ones fail? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So Cenobite rolls a 12. So the 12 passes. We'll do the Moira in the back. 11 probably passes. Yep. And the healer... 12.
Ooh, the healer.
With a +1 from the fire team.
You're
okay,
good.
so they'll get little, I assume dodge is 2 inches, right?
Unless they have a movement, but I believe these models are only just dodge base. I don't believe they have any dodge.
That's where they end up with all their dodge rolls. That was the first act of the cannonball run. I probably have 2 more to do, maybe even 3 before I can circumvent this nonsense. So we might as well do it again. So the other plan I had is I wanted to run over here and shoot a pitcher over there, just to try and hack the remote target over there. But then that thing showed up, so I said, screw it, I'm not even going to remotely try. I'm just going to go for the panic room.
I'm trying to funnel you into a point where I already had someone waiting for you.
I'm going to go ahead and declare a move with everyone. I assume you're going to go ahead and take some shots.
We're going to see where you move and where I'm going to put the shot, but I'm probably shooting.
We go that way. So this is my first move done. The Cenobite just wants to go lick paint. The Custodier and the Healer are in the danger zone, and the Moira decided to kind of break it up and take a safer path. Yeah, safe is subjective. All right. A different path.
As for my shots, I'm going to be putting a missile shot. So just as you're kind of leaving out cover here, and as the healer is also leaving out cover there, I'm going to put the template down right there.
Mainly hitting the 2 of them.
I'm going to be targeting the Custodier with this shot.
And what do you want to do with the bot?
The bot will also... You know what? We're going to do the Custodier.
Oh, same thing in both.
Yeah, I'm just going to put bullets into her.
I'm going to go ahead and declare another more dodges.
More dodging.
More dodging. Missile shot!
9s.
12?
Ah.
Oh, we got lucky. Then we'll
9s.
We'll go right to the robot face-to-face roll with its... I don't know what it actually has.
It has a Thunderbolt +1 burst. So it's very similar to an HMG, but just less dice.
And we needed...
8s.
Ooh, that's 1 hit.
1 hit on a 4.
On a 4. So I'll do the Custodier dodge.
You know you need a 12.
Oh, we got hit! We took a hit. Do the Cenobite dodge. He'll pass. I'm just going to shuffle over this way. And then poor Custodier. The Healer dodge rolls a 15. That's a fail. Yeah. And then the Reverend Moira rolls a 5 and will pass. We need a 9 for the possibility of survival because it's PS6 on your weapon.
It is PS6, and then you got an armor 3.
Heavens help me! 17! Sadly, that's a 17. We failed it.
You do have a doctor.
Yes, to try to help out. That's true.
But then I can put a missile as the doctor tries to approach.
The doctor's fine. The doctor's fine. Unfortunately, that is going to break the fire team up. I do want to reform this team, but Logan gave me some good insight as I could maybe try and just, now that the doctor's separate, I could just kind of wiggle around and try to heal the Custodier, then reform the team afterwards, because the Custodier went down in a good point because the models up there can't actually see her currently. The only one who has to make the dangerous run is the Moira afterwards. But that's just a single model, 1 dodge. Maybe we're okay. Maybe we're not. I don't know. Ultimately, I think I'm going to activate the doctor. So greedy. I could sit here and shoot you with the med kit and try and bring it back up, or I could be greedy and walk up and do a doctor skill and risk getting hit twice by the template, because right now we're far enough away that if I just stand still, it won't clip the lieutenant. And everyone who watches my content knows I am a gambling, greedy player. And the philosophy of that is, it just makes really showy content if it works out well.
I'm hitting less than half the time. You're coin flipping whether or not the Custodier is even going to get hit.
And I could still pass the armor check, I think.
Yeah, you still are going to take saves even while unconscious, so there's plenty of ways to survive. If you get hit, though, you're taking 3 saves.
Ah, 3 saves.
It's explosive.
Ooh, it's explosive. Do I have the... I got 2 orders out. Okay,
If I hit you, you're probably dead.
I'm going to just maybe doctor. I've been punished a lot for this in the past. Maybe I'll sit still and shoot with a med kit. And then I can't really do anything on my second action because if I move, I'm just going to clip my own guy.
And med kit +1 burst.
Yeah. So I'm going to sit here and shoot. Oh, but then I can't re-roll it with the cube unless I'm doctoring in melee.
Now, if you land both med kit shots, which you're shooting on 15s, then it's if either of those pass, he will be revived.
Or do I have to do a physical check?
They'll have to do the physical check, but then you need either of those physical checks to pass.
Gotcha. Oh my gosh. Okay, no, we're gonna move. We're gonna do a doctor. That's what we're gonna do.
I'm gonna shoot.
We're gonna risk it.
I'm gonna hit the template just until before you get out of line of sight, so I hit them both.
So it's like around this area. 3, we'll go 4 right beside him. That's where we're gonna end up on our move. Second action is, I don't know what it's called.
And the template is going to land right about there before I can barely not see you.
That'll hit both. And the robot's obviously involved in that as well.
Yeah, we're shooting everything. Fire everything!
Oh, please live. This is the rocket. It's missed 2 times before. Can I get lucky for a 3rd time? 20. Oh, bless. Oh my God. I don't care if the doctor gets hit by the gun. I get to do that. I don't want the custodian. 1
and 3.
Ooh, 2 hits. Armor 3. Fail. Oh, we're going down. We're dead, actually.
You are dead.
Yeah, we're dead. But we get 1 chance to save our custodian friend. We're going to do a single die for the doctor check, and we need a 14 or less. 12!
There you go.
So we do the doctor skill, and then we still have to do the physical check to see if we accept the healing.
Not for doctor.
Not for doctor?
Doctor
Gotcha.
just needs to pass the roll. Only med kits are the ones that have to physical check.
All right, so that means we're just prone now, I think.
You are out of prone, so when you come out of unconscious, you stand right up.
Oh, and this model is dead.
Yep.
There, everyone, is a proper doctor. And the custodier is safe and able to activate. Does it make sense to activate the fire team again and declare a move to get all of them going?
You can reform the link team at this point. You can keep the Moira out of line of fire if you wish, over here while the rest of the team moves in. Because it just goes pretty far.
I can just do a team of 2, I suppose.
You can also just put the 2 of them together for a duo. It's up to you how you wish to reform the fire team.
I'm going to be greedy, naturally. I'm going to reform the fire team, all 3 of them. I'll go down to 2 command points.
I don't even think it's that greedy as long as you keep the Moira out of line of fire for now while the rest of the team
Well, I guess we could just go there. And I keep forgetting how wide 8 inches is, because 8 should reach over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we're going to go ahead and put an order on them. Still have 1 more activation after this. We're going to go ahead and declare a move with everything. This is our first move. I assume there's no real reactions.
No reactions at the moment because you stayed out of line of fire. At this point, if you roughly count my points, there's not a lot left I can have hidden.
Yeah. And the Cenobite is kind of lingering a little bit in the back there, because if he goes too much further, you can see into the panic room with the elevated models there.
Through here.
Same concept, my guy can see. Same angle there. So we're going to move again as our second action. The Cenobite is actually going to go over this way and face this way to
cover the doorways,
to make room for the Reverend Custodier to get in there, covered this way, and we're just going to keep the Moira over there facing this way because there's a spooky whatever that is over there. Real nasty. So that's pretty good there. We got 1 more activation. We're going to use it to activate the fire team with the Stigmata and the Mars Spider, just to get them in a different position as well. Probably have the Stigmata also. Just watch over this way. It's like, you stay away. I have you move 6 to there, and the Mars Spider is honestly probably just going to stay. No, the Mars Spider will go whatever, doorway to doorway. We'll look that way. And then we're going to move the Stigmata. Yeah, ooh, we're not going to go the full 4. We're happy right here. We're going to stay right at the edge there. And that should be our last activation for the round, if we're safe there. If not, we'll move back a little bit if I need to.
I'm just wondering, if this is going to be your last activation, do you want to try to get cover?
Oh, you bring up a monumental point. What's the threat to that? That guy could creep up, and then we're fighting cover to cover. I don't know if I can really get cover anywhere over here with the Stigmata. The only thing I could think of is that.
I do still have some models on this side of the room, though.
Oh,
so if you're
true.
standing just directly on the open, you have no cover from everybody.
Yeah, I know. I hate that, though.
That is cover from this angle, too, which actually may be
Right
decently good.
Okay,
You're
do
still
that.
watching the door. You've got some cover.
I think I like that.
Mark Spider, I believe, is 360 visor, if I remember correctly.
Correct. Very correct. Which I forgot about until you mentioned that. But that's it for our activations. We do have models in the panic room. I don't think any of them are critical models, though.
Well, essential personnel is lieutenants. So
We have a lieutenant in there!
you do have a lieutenant in there, so I know who your lieutenant might be.
It's my Reverend Custodier.
It's the Custodier.
That's why I really wanted it to not die to the shot there, and so I sacrificed the Doctor. Plus, it also gave it away because I think the Custodier has a higher willpower than the Moira.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
So
was 100% obvious who your lieutenant was based on what could be a lieutenant in your list.
Yep. It was only one of those two models. And this one had higher willpower, and I declared that at the beginning, so I guess there's that too.
But that'll be 2 victory points at the end of round 1.
That's a good lead for me, I suppose.
It's a good start. Let's see if Shasvastii can take it back. Might be relevant.
And I should point out that the little plague comes up to about here, so the Sin Eater's safe until the end of the second round. But he can just sit there and tank the nanite plague anyways. There's probably no problem. He's a Sin Eater, for heaven's sake. You know, nothing bad's going to happen to him. That's it. We're on to round 2. And at the start of your turn, I was able to take out a lieutenant, apparently.
Yes, so I'm going to have Chain of Command activate because I'm going into my loss of lieutenant check, of which I am not going into loss of lieutenant.
I understand why you wouldn't want to do that. I understand wholeheartedly why you wouldn't want to do that. Historically, you've seen a few of my battle reports. Every turn 2, I'm in loss of lieutenant. Almost guaranteed. I almost was yet again in this circumstance.
Well, you see, there's still a very good chance you might be in this very turn also, because you have a lieutenant inside the room.
That's true. I haven't actually had my second turn yet, have I?
No, and I'm
Son of a gun!
I'm planning on it.
No! Come on! I just want to go to the third turn with my lieutenant. Why do I play so aggressively with it? That's fine.
At least you got everything near the room, so if they all have to use their own activations, they're already there to be effective.
That's true. I like that. That's a good point.
So that should be okay, but I'm probably still going to kill your lieutenant.
No, we're just gonna, you're gonna roll bad dice. That's what's gonna happen.
That's very possible. All right, so we're going to spend this tactical awareness order on our not a Sphinx, and I am going to go my 6 inches, and we're going to go straight back because I got to go get some distance here, and then we're going to then move. We're going to move another up into here. So we're just not quite going to see the Custodia yet.
Climb up on top of those models there. That way the Sin Eater can't do a discover or something.
Yeah, well, in case I decide to reveal myself,
if you
or
reveal
free
yourself.
discover in this case, because it was a second move.
Yeah.
But in this case, I just want to start setting up a movement and attack path here. Okay, so then we're going to spend a regular order, and we're going to have the Sphinx move back just a little bit. So there is a line through here where I can get the Custodier, and the intersection of terrain here doesn't quite get the Stigmata.
Okay.
So right now, I am staring down the Custodier.
I will not do anything.
Yeah, it sounds good. You're not going to do anything, because I'm going to shoot you with a Spitfire.
A dodge! Please let me dodge.
All right.
Good luck.
All right, so +3 for range, -3, or -6 for mimetism, -3 overall. Rolling on 11s.
4,
3 and a 4. It's not that high. You can beat this.
One dodge can beat both of them if I roll well enough.
That's right.
We
Let's
need
see
a
it.
12. No!
You beat one.
Okay.
Or tie one, so these negate each other.
I'm hit once by that bad boy. Is that an AP weapon?
This is not AP. It's normal, but it's going to be a PS5.
Ooh, and I'm armor 3, so I need an 8. 4.
Oh.
And then I don't think we do. I'm religious. I don't know if I care about the gut stuff.
Well, you kind of do in this case. You're in a bad position, so you want to improve your cover by failing guts.
I would
but
love to do
religious
that.
downside is that you have to roll to fail.
To roll to fail. But I have to, what am I rolling against? Willpower?
Willpower.
Okay. I would like to 18. So
18?
we're gonna say no. We're fine. We love this. Did I fail my dodge technically then?
So you failed your dodge because I beat you. And in this case, you needed a 14 or less to pass your willpower check to fail your guts.
Yep.
So you normally automatically pass. You want to fail here.
I did want to fail
And
there.
that roll fails, so you are unfortunately stuck there.
Gotcha. So it's like the reverse for religious
It's
troop.
reverse guts.
Reverse guts. I like it.
Okay, let's do another order, and I'm gonna idle because I'm in a good position.
I'm going to. I wish I could. I kind of want to dodge closer towards him and hack him. That'd be kind of funny.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to dodge for sure.
Yeah.
I assume you're going to shoot.
I'm going to shoot. We're going to idle and shoot.
Sure wish I had cover.
Yeah, if only you had passed your religious roll. But we're shooting on 11s.
11s. Hit. Ooh.
7's better this time.
7's good, so I got to beat a 7. I'm looking for a 12. I want an 8 to a 12. A 15! I get hit 3 times! No! And I need 8s to pass. Can I do triple save? No. We're dead, actually. Bam, bang, bang, bang. All of that, we lost it to the doctor, too. Bang, 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 bang. I probably would have been okay if I had some cover there. I don't know if it would have mattered that much. Even if I had cover, I'd still be dead.
Yeah, the 10 would have saved on 8s because you need 11s, with the 14 would have put you unconscious, which would have been my goal. Enjoy your loss of Lieutenant for turn 2.
I will, thank you. It's the status quo. There's a rule here where I can change some facings on my models that were in zone of control of my model that got shot and took a wound there.
I do believe that one is called Alert. There's Alert and Lookout. I often confuse their names, so please don't crucify me if I got the name wrong.
I'll just face this way with the Moira, and that should be about it.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, there's a guy down there. That's not a good idea. Are you leaving?
He's going to leave. We are going to go and move back down this wall. So we're going to move our inch down. We're going to do our 2 to get down into here. And then we're going to move another 3 into there.
Oh, no.
So first move, second move, right into there. I do not have stealth, though. So do you wish to attempt a zone of control dodge with your Reverend Moira?
I would love to.
It is out of line of fire.
-3 to this dodge. We fail, because I think we needed
Your
a
fist
9.
12.
Yep.
All right, time to punish you.
No, I probably should have stayed the facing that way, have a zapper. No.
Well, either that or I just then go over here and still hit you from behind.
Yeah, it's true.
I am getting you no matter what. So 3 inches into there, and then we're just gonna crawl a little bit up to go say hi, and then we're gonna go back down. Just for reference, Silhouette is a bit below this lip.
Gotcha. Now the Sin Eater could take a shot or an ARO, a couple shots with neurocynetics when you poke your head up, so I might as well do that, I guess.
Yep.
I think that's my only reaction. We got a sad unconscious bot. Now these elements can't see where you're poking up.
Yes. Now you do have a zone of control dodge available to your Moira as well.
Yeah, we're gonna try that out. That sounds good.
All right. I think I'm gonna just put the Spitfire bullets into the Moira to challenge the dodge. And I'll take the Sin Eater. I'm going to take the hit.
All right, we'll do the face-to-face roll then. Am I at -3 because I don't have line of sight to you?
That is correct. So any dodge where you do not have line of fire is still -3.
We fail.
And I need 8s in this instance.
Or hit 3
6
times.
and a 1.
Oh, just the 2 times.
This is a 9.
Okay, so those are armor saves. I don't think I have cover. Yeah, we got that little leg there. So we're going to be 6. What's the PS on this again?
This is PS 5.
11s. 7-4.
You're good.
I'm gonna try to fail a guts roll here.
All right.
No! Wait,
you're too
I want to
religious.
pass. I want to pass a guts roll to do the thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
You want to pass to fail.
Because I want to look this way, man. I need 10s to hit here because of range and mimetism. I'm going to be using double action ammo.
Yeah, they're very close. But
3.
1 hit.
1 hit. All right. So 2 saves.
So I am at armor 6. That's likely going to be a fail.
That 18's probably a fail.
That one, though, is going to be a pass. So I take 1 wound.
Not bad. He's got 2 wounds left. I could work with that. Didn't lose the Moira. That was kind of cool. I'm all for that. And do you know what you want to do next?
I do want to try and get that Moira and the Sin Eater, but we're probably going to have to start thinking about, we either peel the Sin Eater first. We did check the range and we're just outside of 24. And then maybe I can go after the Moira a bit later. All right. I think we're just going to have to go deal with the Sin Eater.
Oh, no, what'd he do?
So we're going to walk along the wall down around here.
Yep.
Just a reminder, the silhouette on this guy is actually a little bit shorter than the model. It's a very tall model.
So we're not able to see. Oh, if he pokes his head up, we might be able to see over here.
Yeah, well, the silhouette is a decent bit shorter.
Yeah, fair.
So that's how he's kind of hiding right now. And then we're just going to move again.
Oh, we're going to keep skulking around.
Now, you do get an arrow, zone of control arrow here.
I will dodge on the Moira yet again. another
I'm just going to stay a little bit out of line of fire there for the moment.
Please roll like an 8 or so. 2! We dodge. Interesting. We're just going to dodge to face the skulking monstrosity is what we'll do. Well, we're not really moving. We're just turning our model around.
All right. Hi, Sin Eater.
Hello. Oh, we're going to engage over here.
Yeah.
Oh, Well, the
So we're
Sin
gonna pop
Eater,
out here, and then I'm gonna return back to my position.
Well, the Sin Eater never backs down from a challenge, so we are gonna fire back at you. You're gonna lose a tag to a Sin Eater. That's what's gonna happen right now.
It's not the first time.
When you're shooting from over here at the Sin Eater, you're gonna be in your good range band. I'll be in my good range band, but you're not climbing, so you're gonna gain cover. The marksman ignores the negative part, but I assume not the armor part of it.
Yeah, marksmanship ignores the -3, but it does not ignore the armor bonus from cover.
So we'll try armor piercing rounds. It is a multi-sniper, so it's got lots of options.
Yeah.
You set the pace.
All right, so I'm gonna be rolling on 11s because your mimetism makes me -3 overall.
1, 4, 6, 1.
6 is my best. Don't miss.
So as long as I roll I need 10s. A 6 and a 9.
Well, your 9 beats out my 6, so I will negate the other 6. I will take 1 armor piercing round.
Perfect. So 1 single save.
So this will be on a PS5 plus 6 between my half 6 armor and then the +3 from cover.
Right,
so this will be
11.
11s.
6. You
We
pass. Do you care about courage and all
I'm
that
already
stuff?
out of line of fire and I have courage, so I'm probably not going to go anywhere right now. I'm already safe.
Do you want to try that again?
I'm going to do it again.
All right, perfect.
So I'm going to do the same movement. We're just going to pop out same again. I'm not going to move them all.
Yep, no need to move. I'll shoot back with armor piercing rounds, or we'll keep this going on. I know this. I understand this. I
And
like
start
this.
the Benny Hill theme.
You go first. I like you setting the pace. You had 4
we go.
hits last time. Ooh, one hit?
1 hit, miss on the 12, barely by 1.
The 7's pretty good though. I need 10s. I got 13, 15. You hit me.
All right, take your save. It is going to be...
15.
that won't be enough. PS5, armor 3 plus cover. You need 11.
Oh, so close. You got him. You got the Sin Eater, you monster. It's one of my favorite models. That's okay. That's a good exchange to lose him in, though. Yeah, it ate up some orders, too. It was pretty good. Actually, you can see the trail of orders over here. This is where he started. This is where he came down, and this is where he ended. It took, I guess, his own order plus what looks to be 7.
Yeah, for the Custodier plus the Sin Eater, the value of a lot of ARO pieces is not always to get damage or to kill models. It's to make your opponent's turn expensive for the amount of orders they spend.
Fair. I feel like that was kind of worth it.
Job well done.
I'll miss him. I'm definitely gonna miss the Custodier because I have to go into Lost Loop. I don't think I have a number 2, so I have.
You have a number 2, but not a chain of command.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, number 2 allows you to fix a fire team when it goes down, but the chain of command, that does remind me, you would actually get a fire team leader, but those 2 models are outside of 8 inches of each other.
Fire team leader.
When your Custodier was lost. So this is why we didn't remark the fire team here.
Oh, because it wouldn't have been able to fix because they're too far apart. I understand. That makes
Yes.
sense. Okay. Cool. After some deliberation, we are going to re-camo.
We're gonna run away. I guess, yeah, we can recamo now. We'll recamo now, and then we're gonna run away.
Run away because if that thing stays there, the little nanite swarm is going to consume it, and structured units are a lot more susceptible to it.
Yeah, they'll take 2 saves instead of 1, and that becomes very risky for a model of this type.
Is it a full action to re-camo?
It is an entire order to recamo.
Okay.
So we're gonna, at this point, I'm just gonna double move because I just want to get him back into his little pocket.
How many orders do you have left after that?
1 order group 1, 1 order group 2. So you will get a zone of control dodge with your Reverend right now.
This Reverend getting... Oops, sorry, I shouldn't do that. That Reverend getting into the box for next turn is a big deal, but the problem is I only have a regular orders coming up. I could convert a regular order. I think...
If you get the dodge movement, that might be enough movement to get in. That said, I still have a group 2 order for my Noctifier to move up and put a missile down lane.
No, I'd rather just move dodge and then maybe convert a regular order just to get in there for next turn. I think I might just hang out here because, it doesn't matter. You'd rather shoot me here. Well, you're going to shoot me here on the dodge, on the activation, and then you'll shoot me again when I move later. So I might as well get shot once later.
Here's the thing is that when we go into your turn, I can teach you a little secret skill, or a common skill everyone has, but there's a way you can get out of this for free.
On my turn if I don't move right now.
If you don't move right now, you'll be safe.
I'm gonna do that. That's what I'm gonna do.
So actually, upon removing cautious movement was what I was referring to. It is zone of control of also not only models but markers. So the Sphinx will actually prevent the cautious movement. So the dodge here may be relevant. You're gonna have to take a shot as you move, no matter what you do.
But if I dodge, you'll shoot me on your turn right now.
Yes, I have a chance to shoot twice, and you have to dodge successfully to dodge out of then line of fire.
Because I think on my turn, if I move 4 here and dodge, and then a regular order, I should be that's what I'm going to do instead.
Yeah, this is probably the better plan, is to just move on your turn and then dodge. So yeah, I think the dodge is going to be pass, most likely. That seems like the best play.
So we'll let you do, you got a couple orders left.
I got one in group 1 and one in group 2. And group 2, we can even just do this right now. Group 2, the Noctifier is going to walk up a little bit to get out of the biotech 4 zone.
Perfect.
That order is now done.
What do you want to do with the other order in group 1?
I might have to think about that last order.
We're really humming and hawing about whatever this is over here.
Well, it's whatever I put in here probably dies, and you're going to really dogpile what goes in that room. So I have to make sure that I put something in there that challenges enough what's in there, but is also not trivial to remove. And I might just have to put that model in the zone. All right, we're just gonna have to move this model. We did check the lines of fire in here. I'm gonna tuck myself into this corner.
I can kind of see anything touching that piece of terrain there, but anything that just skirts around that wall there is safe from the penitent.
Yeah, we're just trying to avoid this line of fire here. We're trying to avoid right through here and force you to have to reveal this model twice as an impersonator.
Well, I guess I get to figure out how impersonation works as we get there. Is that it?
This is going to be it for my turn. That also said, clearly what's in the room right now is there's no Shasvastii models. There's only Reverend models in there right now.
There's a nice Reverend Custodia, another one.
Yeah.
Very convenient ally to find.
I'm coming to help you out.
In this trying time.
We'll be on to your turn.
Do you always at the end of the round for points? I keep forgetting. I keep
So the end of the round is going to be at the end of the person who went second. So we're not at the end of the round right now.
So if I could punk that model and get the Reverend Moira in there on this turn, I will get another 2 victory points.
But Loss of Lieutenant's going to make movement really tricky.
Yes, I am in Loss of Lieutenant. Oh.
Okay, upon rechecking measurements, I did not move this model, so it was already in my deployment zone. It's within the Biotech 4 zone. It is a structure model.
Ooh, he's gonna get eaten by nanobugs.
Yeah, and we're gonna see if I take any wounds.
1712.
That's a double fail.
Oh, you just take straight saves on his armor?
This is on BTS, and if I recall correctly, it's either PS7 or 6. I don't remember off the top of my head. That's enough to still fail twice. I'm unconscious level 2.
We're just gonna set the pace right away. We're gonna see if this Moira can make this maneuver through here. So she's got a regular order. She's gonna use it right now. We're gonna declare a move. And I assume you're going to shoot me with a rocket.
Rocket!
And then I'll dodge. Do you know what you need?
Yeah, I'm going to need a 9, and I'm going to fire all the missiles.
Fire the missiles. There we go.
Fire the missiles.
4!
He hit!
Oh, come on, dodge.
He finally hits!
7!
Dang!
We did it! Advanced maneuvers.
Dodge.
I know, I actually got the dodge on the hit. This rocket, I don't know, you said this thing's a cool, I don't know, I'm not worried about that Shasvastii piece. So we're gonna go, I kid, it was terrifying. It actually put so much pressure on me over here. So that's our move.
Yeah, another 2.
And then we're just gonna go ahead and do 2 to there-ish.
The amount of times you've managed to not get your Link team killed is astonishing.
That was awesome, man. I know that I lost the doctor on the way and the custodian died a little bit later. We only really got 2 members of it left, but they've been under hell this entire game. We're gonna spend 1 command point to flip the irregular order on our orphan to a regular order in our pool, just so I could use that later if need be. Double checking line of sight from the rocket launcher. You can see this little corner of the building. So what we're gonna do is have our Reverend use that regular order that we have, and we're just gonna go park our butt. We're gonna go 1, 2, we're gonna be right here in the building. We're gonna park our butt right here, and face out. Ooh, where's that stupid Sphinx? It's over there. Well, I guess we'll just face that door. I don't know, why not? I'm gonna have the Stigmata zone out this way, maybe. And then we'll have the Moira hang out over there. But that does get either an number 2 or NCO in there. I think both, technically.
Either one is counted.
And then I need to get a Discover on that model there. Just in case this goes bad, we're going to use the extra order on the Stigmata here. Not the extra order, but the
tactical awareness order.
Tactical one.
Tactical order.
We're going to do a move order. We're going to go into the building here. It's hard to do, but we're gonna end up about here.
Yep.
With our first 6-inch move. And
I'm gonna elect to pass ARO.
And then we're gonna declare a Discover.
Sounds good.
So we're in the good range band here. So we're just at 13s. 13?
13's exactly enough.
I assume a critical doesn't matter here at all?
Unfortunately not.
That's fine. That's okay.
But all right, so this is now flipped over, and this is now an impersonation 2.
All right, so we're eyeing it up. We're side-eyeing the Custodier. Okay.
Yeah, Bob's looking a little fishy over there. Doesn't seem quite right. Now there's no penalties to discover against an impersonation 2.
So I still have the irregular order on the Stigmata to use.
They have to end.
Yeah, I did forget a cool thing that Logan pointed out is I could use the tactical awareness order to group activate this so they don't break up their fire team. We'll have the Mars Spider move into here, and then I'll use the Mars Spider's irregular order. It's going to break up the fire team now. We're going to go up to this point and we're going to side-eye the model again. 13.
I'm passing ARO, and you're going to discover.
And you said I get a +3 to this?
Your range band for discover within 8 inches is +3, and I have no penalties now because I'm fishy.
Oh, that's how it works. I see. So I need a 16. No, a 20! No!
So yeah, the key part about failing a discover is that the model who failed to discover is no longer allowed to discover for the remainder of this turn, except for if you change impersonation state. But in this point, you can't use the Mars Spider again.
That's fine. That's fine. I got a few orders over here. I'm afraid to move these pieces because you have the rocket launcher that can see right through this doorway.
Yeah, I'm watching
through
that door.
doorway. It's like that door to this door with the rocket. So I need them to actually come up and around this way.
But then you have to get them back into this section again before they're allowed to discover.
So we're gonna have the Stigmata use as a regular order to discover.
Good plan.
Actually, I don't know what's better, the Cenobite. I don't know what that thing is. So I don't know if the Cenobite, because I still have the irregular order on the Cenobite, and I want the Cenobite to be the one to deal with it. But I really feel like the tag would be overall better.
The Stigmata's in a really good position right now because the Discover skill is a basic short skill. So you are allowed to start with the Discover and then maybe declare a shot as your next short skill, forcing me to try and reveal.
Oh, that sounds exactly what 50 Cent would do. So we're going to do that. So we're going to declare a Discover.
All right, so now I have to decide, do I want to reveal myself to defend myself?
Yes.
Or do I want to...
maybe I fail this.
Hope you fail.
A 16.
On a 16. I don't think you're failing a 16
I just rolled a 20.
You did roll a 20, but that's pretty bad odds. I think I'm going to reveal my Speculo Killer.
What? I don't know what any of these things are. So it's
Speculo Killer. It's a little tough to see where I'm placing it. Here we go.
You are good there. Oh yeah, it's got a protruding.
I'm just changing.
Oh, that's that model I really like.
Yes.
Oh, that's the cool vampire lady.
The Speculo Killer. In this case, I'm going to. I can put a template down to try and put some wounds through, but then you're gonna heavy flamethrower. I'm gonna opt to dodge.
I don't think. Can I hit my own? The flamethrower's gonna hit my own guy probably.
You can't hit your own. You are not allowed to hit your own guy. But the thing is, with a template.
Oh, I can aim it askew a little bit?
You can aim it in a skew like this. And actually, I'll get the physical template. So the template is going to go something like this, where the idea is that you can barely skim your model and not quite touch it, because my model's a little bit further over this way.
I'll cheat myself a little bit, because I kind of forgot my guy had to throw it. I'll just move it over to make it a little bit easier for myself.
Yeah,
a little bit of future-proofing.
As long as there's a slim line through here and there's no other friendlies in this direction, technically this would be your legal flamethrower, and you would hit just the model without hitting a friendly.
I'm all for it. And the other option is a rocket launcher. So we'll just do the flamethrower. You have a good dodge, but it's a +1 burst flamethrower on my part.
Yeah, if I fail this, I'm going to take 2.
You think you got it in you?
There we go. 12s.
7! Ah! Very good. So the Speculative Killer dodges out of it, actually.
Yeah, Speculo Killer is going to dodge out of the room with 3 inches of movement. I'm not taking that room from you right now.
I guess I do have quite a bit of points in here. I got 4 things that are all pretty expensive. My stuff is not cheap. Okay, well, that's good to know. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my irregular orders. I think it should be pretty basic. You let me know. I'm going to move, probably just going to keep that guy there. Could you see the penitent where it was, or is it only if I move in closer you can see it?
From this position here, because you weren't able to discover during this previous order, it's because you didn't have line of fire quite into this section. So I was intended to actually be standing in there.
I meant the rocket.
Oh, the rocket launcher. No, I cannot see you where you're standing.
Okay, so if I approach, it's like around this area.
It's right about here
Okay.
is where you're going to get seen by the rocket. So if you come into this kind of vision of the doorway through this angle, the missile sees right down that way.
So we're gonna just have the penitent probably creep up and around that way. We're gonna hang out in this area. So we're gonna move. I can't really tell where your stuff is. I should be relatively safe.
Got like some models
They're all
back in
down
here,
there.
and
Okay.
then we have the camo token and the speculo killer.
Where's that
Right in there.
camo token? It's a little box. Very good. Very good.
Solid Snake is here to play.
We're gonna go ahead. Our first move is gonna be about to here.
I'm going to declare a dodge with the speculo killer.
Yeah.
Actually, do you have stealth?
Stealth.
Yes.
And do you want to do anything on the box?
Yeah, so I'm going to dodge because we're within zone of control. The box is not going to do anything. Actually,
gonna-
is this your last order?
No, I still have a regular there, and
it.
the other Cenobite can do it as well.
Yeah, I am not going to dodge.
Then we're gonna go ahead and just move up 4 with our next one. We're gonna stand right here, and we're gonna face this way generally.
Sounds good. Okay, dodging on a -3.
It's 16. All right.
To be,
Got 2 Cenobites left for our regular orders. This one's gonna move, and then move again. The Cenobite, I don't think there's gonna be any reaction. So double action is gonna be move and move, face this way.
yeah,
And we're
nothing
gonna
there.
Put our butt up against the wall there to try and get some cover. And this Cenobite is gonna move to here. I don't think there's anything there I can see.
Not at the moment, no.
I just want to cover the door in case anything wants to come in that way, is my intent.
Sounds good.
That should be the end of my turn too. And I was under irregular orders and I didn't lose the game. That's very good. This is a step in the correct direction. I have grown. I like this.
You've grown a lot as a player, and since you had a lot of your assets already there, it made it very easy to get everything into the room and push me out again.
Yeah, so we are going to gain another 2 points because we have a important character in there, being the Moira NCO or number 2, or the relevant keywords you're looking for. So that's a 4-0 lead, but I can still lose this game because I have lost a lot more pieces than Logan and Shasvastii have lost. Though if I was to somehow get the Sphinx, that would even it out a bit.
And even. All right, so we're going to start over on this speculo. So we can move 4 inches right into close combat.
And then this is where I'm not super familiar with the rules. My reaction here, can I shoot you with my pistol?
In this order, you are allowed to, because you're allowed to react at any point during my movement. So right before I touch into close combat, you can still shoot.
Would that be a face-to-face roll with your close combat attack?
It would.
What's your close combat skill?
My close combat is 22 with martial arts level 3, so I'll be on, I might be 23. It's either CC 25 or 26 is what I'm rolling.
That's a really
It'll be 25.
That's a really cool number you have. Guess I'll shoot you with my pistol.
Now, you may want to check your CC. That might be better than shooting your pistol.
You're actually probably right. It probably is. We're close combat 18. Your martial arts is going to bring me down to 15.
Yes, martial arts level 3, so you're going to take a -3. I get a +3 to go to 25, and then I get a special die on this attack.
Yes, I don't. I have a single die. The close combat is going to be better, for sure.
Absolutely.
Set the pace.
Here we go.
Oh. That's
All right,
a crit.
This 5 is going to be a crit, so we're going to remove this die here, so you need to crit on a 15.
I need a 15.
Here we go.
8. It's a hit, but not a crit.
Not a crit. So you're going to have to take 2 saves. Now, monofilament CC is a PS of 8 with no armor affecting it. If you fail this roll, the model goes straight to dead.
So I got to pass both of these on 8-ups.
You with a crit, you got to pass both.
Oh, 6, 7.
Oh, you survived.
I don't know what the odds of that are. Not very good. What happens now?
We do it again.
No! Okay. We're going to do that again. So you are going to have your special die. It looks like you got a
Another
crit again. I need a 15.
Almost, but not. Almost.
Oh my god.
2 more, please.
For dramatic effect. 6.
That's pass. And...
Oh my god.
almost
Okay,
did.
That was a 9. It was a 9.
Oh, okay.
We're dead. Got monofilament. Very good maneuver.
All right, we're going to do the Sphinx. I got some targets on this side of the board.
Oh.
We're going to go 3.
Boo.
And then we're going to climb up our 2 and just get just about onto here. And I do believe nobody sees me right now.
His butt's facing you.
Yeah.
Too many angles to cover here, Logan. What are you doing to me, man?
I think what we're going to do is we're going to now reveal our Sphinx and shoot my Spitfire right into your booty.
I will dodge at -3, I believe. Never mind, you are far too far away for me to be able to dodge this.
Yeah, we're outside of zone of control, so you're just going to take these hits. All right, we're going to be shooting on 11s because that mimetism -6.
Crit.
Just a crit.
Just a crit it is. That's bad for me. Those 2 saves, I need 8s. 10-6. We do have 2 wounds.
Ooh, you do take 1, but you still save the other. Now you have the opportunity to turn around because you did not have an ARO.
Ooh.
Yes.
So we're going to turn. We get to reactively turn. We're going to turn so we can actually see. I'm afraid of the Sphinx moving and getting out of the arc a little bit. Is there any way I could...
So right now, just with this arc, you would be covering the very edge of this door right here. So this would still be good, and you can still watch this door.
Then I will do that. I think the other ones are pretty content where they are. The Mars Spider. Oh, the Mars Spider is going to cover that. Make sure we cover that door there.
Yeah, and you're still kind of covering right through here at the moment, too.
Perfect. So we'll go perfect. Everyone else is happy.
Okay. Okay, so at the moment, I'm just going to tuck my Sphinx a little bit into there. But I'm ultimately going to... Well, it depends on your reaction, but most likely I'm going to shoot.
I think I want to dodge this attack.
And we are about that far away. Okay.
I think I want to dodge, because I could probably hit it with... The chain rifle's got the large template, but it's only ever going to do 1 damage, and it can't crit, so it can't possibly kill it, and it's not going to stop your shot at me.
No, and I would just flamethrower you back, actually.
So I'm just going to dodge.
Yeah, dodging's probably good.
Are you going to shoot me the Spitfire?
I'm going to shoot the Spitfire.
All right, Spitfire it up. I'll
On 11s.
Hit.
So 3s.
Ooh, 3s? 4. Very good. We're going to dodge. Let's see if I can see right to here, just to get some cover. We're going to cover the same angle where it's going to be a little behind the wall there.
Okay, so we're gonna do an order. We just had to check some measurements, and we're checking lines of fire. From this position here, I can get a line of fire to everybody inside that room. Oh, I gotta move over just a little bit more.
Boom.
We can get a line of fire into everybody.
All 4 pieces?
All 4 pieces, and just be outside zone of control of the stigmata.
Well, we are going to zapper you. With the Moira, and hopefully she just lives, because she's an important piece. And then I think...
I'm equipped with a Spitfire and a heavy flamethrower +1 burst.
I suspect you're probably going to do the... Would 1 dodge stop both the bursts, eh?
Yes, it will.
Yeah. I think I probably want to dodge with the other 3 pieces. Because I just don't... I'd rather the Zapper just deal with you, I guess, because I can't kill it. Well, I could kill it, but I'm going to dodge. I'll dodge with all 3 pieces.
Okay, sounds good. And then I'm going to put my flamethrower.
Nasty. Look at that. Oh, okay. Well, let's do this, and then my Zapper should hit you from where I am.
Yeah, so the Zapper is what size of template?
Zapper.
And the Zapper is easily in range.
Just a little guy, but good enough. I need 8s. Seems to be a reoccurring number here for the Moira. And I've been getting lucky. Okay, so we're unconscious.
Roll it again, though. It's continuous damage.
Oh, yep, that's right. And
so we're going to keep going with the 13. Okay, so you're just unconscious then.
We're just unconscious, and then we Zapper you back. It's a BTS save, I think?
Yes.
It is half BTS and 2 saves.
BTS 6, PS please.
PS 7.
PS 7, 10s.
7.
Oh!
No! All right.
I have left the building. I'm good.
Fine, you're alive. And our Moira's unconscious. And then I owe you 3 different dodges.
And maybe some more saves, depending.
Oh, true. Cenobite first is going to roll a 10, and that's a dodge.
Yeah, that'll pass.
The Mars Spider is going to roll a 19.
That will definitely fail.
And the Stigmata is...
Now it's 11.
11 on the Stigmata, yeah.
They have a fixed dodge.
Hey!
But that makes it.
Well, crit doesn't matter.
But you have to take 2 saves on that Mars Spider.
All right. Mars Spider fails. Mars Spider is going to pass, fail, and then this is going to be a continuous damage.
Yep, so you're going to keep going.
7. Also
7,
unconscious.
5. What is your armor?
Oh, that's a good point. All right, we're actually only armor 1 on the Mars Spider, so we needed 6s.
You need 6s.
So the 5 worked, and the 7 I rolled did not. So that's dead. Unconscious.
And you get dodge movements with your Cenobite and with your Stigmata.
True. We definitely want this Stigmata to dodge here, just to get within 2. Well, I guess I'm
gonna say, watch your lines of fire.
Yeah,
watch
we're gonna do that.
Your arcs.
We want to cover that window there, and then we should be able to get within zone of control there. Just to see if you activate again, I could declare a hack, I believe.
And we were just outside zone of control when I finished my movement, so I knew a little bit further in you were good.
And then we're just gonna tuck this guy. He'll cover. Ooh, that's a nasty one. I don't know what to cover with him. Just gonna dodge in there, kind of look at these 3 doors somewhat, and call ourselves happy.
All right, we're gonna take our Link team over here that has been sitting here
They're
the
still
whole time.
going good.
But we're gonna actually use them now.
Very good.
So we're gonna move to there. And we know we don't have any lines of fire right now, so I'm just gonna double move for now. This model is gonna move 4 to there, and then another 4 just around.
Oh, I guess
there.
all this stuff's gonna be eaten up if it doesn't move out of there.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna get everything out. I might have to just focus on orders of activating models that need to be activated. Now, this Stigmata is watching this door, so all I need is, actually, he's kind of good where he is. So we're just gonna move this Tencho over to here, this Nox Trooper over to here, but from his original position here, we're gonna go throw a disco ball.
Right beside the
into there.
Stigmata, eh?
We're gonna try and throw it right inside the room.
Making it so a clean entry for the killer here.
Yeah, so this is gonna be within the 16 band.
Very
I'm
good.
gonna have to hit 14 on a special dice.
Good luck. 5.
Yeah,
That'll
five's
do
good.
it. So that's going to be the area of effect generally, with a little segmented portion showing that off.
Means that Stigmata can't see anything right now.
I know.
So let's do the Speculo Killer.
No, the cool assassin lady. I don't mind dying to her. That's fine. That's cool. She'll move.
We're gonna move 4, and then we're gonna move another 4, but not quite into close combat.
Oh, just right beside him.
Yeah, the Speculo Killer.
And I can't
have
see.
stealth.
I can't see into that stuff at all. So
Yeah,
I can't.
With stealth here, it means that you're not allowed to have a reaction unless you see her. So nobody sees her.
Disco baller. Why?
Another order. We're now gonna have the Speculo Killer walk in to close combat with the Stigmata.
My cool tag. It's a giant robot. You have a chance.
And you can fight though. The CC on the Stigmata is not bad.
You're 25. Am I down to 17?
You'll be going down to 17 because I'm giving you a -3. So here we go.
Go crit.
No crit though. 11 being my best.
All right, so
you can beat this.
I need anything between 12 and 17.
11's okay too because you just want to blank me.
I guess 11 works too. 11!
Ah!
I
no!
parry your blow and do nothing with it. You have turned off my hacking capabilities.
So let's go put a giant robot and Kool-Aid Man through the door.
Bam!
Oh yeah!
What do I do? What do I do? I only have the Cenobite, eh? The Cenobite. What is the pronunciation on that? Cenobite or Cenobite?
Cenobite,
Cenobite?
I guess is the best way that I would describe it.
There you go. I don't even know what that word means. I guess I'll dodge. I don't know. Can I do anything while I'm engaged?
You are allowed to dodge because I do not have stealth.
Will that get me out of engagement?
Potentially.
I'll dodge.
Yeah.
All right.
And then the Cenobite is dodging as well, or are you hitting back in some way?
No, these two are gonna dodge. I'm too afraid. I think your armor's too high. You have cover. It's just not. And you have mimetism. It's just not. I don't feel it. You know.
I won't have cover leading in because there's a point where I'll be outside of cover.
Oh, true. I guess I could chain rifle you, but I'm too afraid of losing my Cenobite. Whatever. I'll dodge.
Okay, sounds good.
Dodge on both.
I will fire. Spitfire 0. I'm shooting on 8. I will attempt to fire the Spitfire into the Cenobite.
Gotcha.
Okay, rolling on 8 because I'm just -6 with a 0 range band.
1,
5,
2 hits.
4.
All right, dodge. Yes.
You made it.
Logan gave me a great idea. I'll dodge into combat just so that you can't ARO that well.
Here, I'll adjust my gun over your model.
Oh yeah, the gun was the issue. All right, and that's it?
I got a lieutenant order.
True. Very good.
So this lieutenant order is to be spent on this camo token. Since nobody's able to discover in here, I'm going to double move right into this box.
There you go.
With my stealth.
Well, that kind of means it's just up to... Oh, I was supposed to... Oh, I did... Oh, do I
Oh, yes,
resolve the dodge?
we have to resolve the dodge in your Stigmata. So let's do that first.
11. 16.
Okay.
Easy.
Can't change the past. Okay, finally, group 2. This Noctifier is just going to run himself down the ladder.
Just to be safe?
Yeah,
Get on the
so
platform?
He's going to run an inch out onto here. Run is 3 inches down, and then he's going to do another 2. He's just going to run right into here.
Safe.
Just get him out of the Biotech Force zone, but now I have to take a bunch of Biotech Force saves because I have a Shrouded, I have a E-Drone, and I have a Nicodron all inside the zone right now.
All right,
So
we'll start
Nicodron,
here.
unconscious level 2, E-Drone.
Pass?
Oh, surprisingly. And then the Shrouded will be a single die. 14 will fail. He'll be unconscious.
What about this guy up here?
He will technically also take it, of which he takes another wound. He was only unconscious level 1, so he is unconscious level 2. they're effectively still going to be considered dead for the purposes of the mission.
So the only one who lived was that one down there. But that's pretty good that they all lived.
He is there. He is down, but this guy is still alive for points.
All right. Well, I was able to recuperate some points there. That's not so bad. My turn.
You got 3 models.
Yeah, I got 3 models. I think. What can I try? I guess I got to try and kill stuff, right?
You can attempt a speedball to try to maybe pick up your Reverend Moira for some more points.
Oh, I haven't used my speedball yet. That's a great idea. I will do that. We kind of forgot to use speedballs all game.
I had no good opportunity, realistically. I had to go after you.
Okay, so speedballs, let's go ahead and resolve that. Put down both the speedballs here on my turn. This one's gonna be a Vitapack beside the Cenobite. This one is gonna be undetermined. Do I just roll it now?
Yeah, we're gonna roll combat drop for each of them.
Type first is gonna be a 10, which is a...
And our little handy dial tells us.
Switch on.
Which can remove a immobilize or stunned, which I'm not applying that to you. I'm either killing you or I'm not doing anything.
So we don't have to worry about that one. And then this one we have to see if it's doesn't actually land here or not.
Physical 14.
That's just it, just the 14.
That's it, here we go.
7.
7, it lands.
Perfect.
The other one, does it land as well? Because you have to roll for it.
1.
And it does.
They both land right there. Very good. So we're gonna go ahead and just activate the Cenobite, I suppose. We're gonna declare a move, and then the second action is gonna be to pick up or to utilize it on our Reverend Moira. I assume we have to be silhouette contact?
You have to be silhouette contact to apply, but it's silhouette contact during the move, so you can still continue movement as long as you've touched it at some point.
All right, well, we'll just end up in the room then. Okay. Silhouette contact on this side. It's move 6, so should be more than enough movement to do that. I'll remove that. You get to react to that as well.
Sphinx and the Specula will both get to react, but the Specula is kind of good where it is.
Perfect.
Also, this is disabled now because we.
Oh yeah, I can see.
Except you still can't see because you're engaged.
I'm engaged.
Sphinx is going to attempt a dodge at a -3.
Does he have a cool bad dodge like my Stigmata?
Yeah, I'm also dodge at 11.
Okay, so we need an 8.
Do not.
19. Then yeah, we'll use the Vitapack. Our second skill. Sorry, it was move, dodges, and then Vitapack will be our short skill there. And apparently, we just stand up. It's a very strong result on a speedball.
Picking a Vitapack or auto repair can be very good for getting you out of jams, and this is definitely a jam you want to get yourself out of.
Right. I think I wonder if I just end my turn. I think am I just safe to end my turn at this stage?
You can end your turn. It just depends on who has more points between us.
Oh, true. Am I allowed to look that up beforehand, or do I have to figure this out?
So here, the only thing that you don't know is you don't know what that camo token is, but you know that I had a chain of command. So realistically, that is a Caliban chain of command. As it is my only chain of command model available to me. And we can quickly calculate what points I would have, because that is a boarding shotgun speculo killer also.
Ooh, that's nasty.
So we could calculate it right now, and you can see what you need.
Okay, yes, I do have to kill stuff in here because after everything is said and done, I'm down by about 20 points. Yeah. And I could get the Orphan in there, but I have to survive a bunch of AROs.
Based on our calculations, I would be at 148 in there, and if the Orphan gets in, it's 147.
Yeah, and I'm down by 1 point.
So you'd be down by 1 point. You
so
have to get a kill in there.
Huh. Yeah, I'll go with the Cenobite. We're going to use as a regular order to do close combat. And what do you want to react with? Also,
I think I'm going to close combat because it's better than doing dodge.
Yep. And then my second order is, I don't know, nothing, I guess.
Twiddle your thumbs, I guess.
Idle.
Do a little dance.
Keep it real. I'm at 25 or at 17. I get the special die. I got a crit.
I do not crit.
All right, so you have, this is just a double action close combat weapon.
Yep, so I'm going to take 3 saves. All right, I'm going to take 3 saves on this with my armor 6 on the PS6 of the weapon. I am rolling for 12s.
12s! Pass. All 3 pass. Well, I'm going to spend my last command point to flip the irregular order on my Orphan to make it a regular order to try that out again.
Sounds good.
Let's see if we can do that more time. Can I get a crit? No crit.
My 11 actually beats out your 11, or ties with your 11.
Yeah.
Funny how the Speculo also, I believe, was an 11.
So close. All I have left really is the Stigmata's irregular order. Oh, and his...
and Tactical Awareness order.
Tactical Awareness. So I guess if I fail this and this doesn't work out for me, I'm losing anyways. Because if I was to end my turn right now, you would actually control the room, and we would both have an operative in there.
Yes, I do have an essential personnel inside the room at this moment, although you would still get the 1 point for having an essential in there.
Yeah, so I'll go to 5, you'll go to 2.
I would go to 2
And then
our calculations are I'm probably up on victory points.
I think overall, yeah, because you still have quite a bit of points over there. So that means it would be a draw if I end my turn. So either end my turn as a draw, or
you go for the win.
Or I go for the win. Interesting. I like it. I'll go for the win.
Yeah, let's go for the win.
I guess, yeah, here is my single attack. I need a 15, and you go first.
You'll be 17, I believe.
Oh, 17 because it's only -3.
Yeah, -3.
Go ahead, Mr.
25.
Crits. Crit.
Crit. Not a crit.
No.
Take 2 monofilament saves.
No. Dead.
Dead.
I lose.
No, we tie.
Oh, it's still a tie. Actually, yeah, it's still a tie.
But you lose that fight.
Yeah, I lose that fight. I lose my cool.
Speculo kills a tag again.
He got the tag, and he got the monofilament goes through structure too, eh?
It is state dead.
State dead.
It applies you to straight dead.
That works for me.
He just cuts you right in half, and you see the top end just go boom.
Boom. And that, everyone, is a draw. That's my first draw. I don't know if I have a win yet, but I'll take the draw, and I'm happy with the draw. And Logan pretty much walked me through a lot of the more complicated parts of the game to give me some, he's like, here's a couple options you could do, and I kind of just picked which one I wanted to do in a lot of ways. And I really enjoyed that game. That game was, to me, a perfect Infinity game. Every little maneuver was very critical. I had a lot of rewarding outcomes. The draining all the resources to try and get the, what's it called? The big tag there.
Oh, the Sphinx?
The Sphinx, using up 7 orders to get work done.
You slowed me down. You really slowed me down.
Good dodges. There was pretty much maybe able to secure the room for the second turn. Because I knew I was losing out on points. I was losing some really expensive pieces here. So my only hope was to shove points in there. But you were able to match it because you were able to salvage your pieces and keep them safe throughout the entire game. I wasn't able to really get any good kills. You're too sneaky and
sneaky stabby.
Sneaky and stabby with that. I really like that.
That revival right here with that med kit though, with the Vita Pack. That was the tie.
That was awesome. Yeah, great.
Because without that essential personnel point, you would have been down to 4 and that's really a 5-4 victory.
And that's really Logan's call on that one too, because I had mentioned off camera, we both forgot our speedballs. We declared them at the beginning, and you mentioned I didn't really have a great chance for it. And then you said you could still use it as a Vita Pack to get your Moira up to get the extra point for having
if that combat drop failed.
Yeah, it could have failed though. Exactly. Yeah,
there was still a chance that failed, and that would have then cost you the game also.
I appreciate all the feedback and all the insight, because I think that's the best way to play, especially against a newer player, because that way you're not winning because they didn't know a mechanic or didn't think of every avenue. And then that way, if you get a win or get a draw, it was under some of the best circumstances I could have, put on the table. And then, puts up a good fight against you as well. Then you're just really looking for the dice rolls.
And honestly, you play the mission exactly how you need to play the mission. You got to get stuff in the room and make sure that it's hard to go. And the person going second does have a very strong advantage.
Yeah, for sure. I had a lot of options right there to get the win. If I was able to get that Cenobite to get a kill on that Stigmata, that's a win, I think.
Oh yeah, if you dropped the Sphinx, that was 100% a loss for me.
Yeah, I had all the opportunity. You just rolled well, and I can't get mad at that. That was an awesome game. Thank you very much for this one, Logan.
Thank you. I'd love to do this again.
You're obviously more than welcome. The next time you're free, we'll gladly throw down more Infinity.
Well, then we'll have to see a different army maybe next time.
I think I'll try out the Morad Aggression Force next time, maybe.
I'm probably thinking maybe it might be Torchlight, or it might be my Nomads, and my Nomads are my love and joy.
I'd like to see someone else play Nomads. So up to you really, but I'd like to see how someone who knows what they're doing play the Nomads, because I don't know what the heck I'm doing here. I'm just trying to make it work, trying to make content for people.
You honestly did great.
It's a very enjoyable game. I pretty much love everything about Infinity from the ground up. If you and your opponent are on the same page with how you want to play the game, it's going to be a great time. Guaranteed.
It requires a lot of cooperation for the game to function, but that ends up breeding a lot of players that are very cooperative.
Yes.
And it makes for a very fun experience.
And it teaches new players, in my opinion, the healthy way to play any tabletop game. Full transparency. Well, I mean, within reason, obviously.
Yeah, within reason.
Yeah, but there's not... Infinity is a weird, unique game where you want to be as transparent as you should be. Yeah, right? And, be gentle with hidden stuff against a new player. You don't need to cut their throat,
I will also admit, this was probably not the worst list I could have brought against you today. I wanted to play the Sphinx. I just wanted it on the table.
I lied. It's a really cool piece.
We can play Shasvastii again sometime, and then I can show you what a much more competitive Shasvastii looks like.
I should also point out that Logan specifically brought a list to show off as many mechanics as he could, not a good list.
And honestly, I did work a lot to try to make this good too. there's still a lot of elements that worked within this list.
Well, with the disco baller and the little assassin, that's a really cool combo.
You might have to see the parachutist deployment zone sometime.
Well, I had to deal with that a little bit with the Invincible Army.
I had to scare you a little bit.
Yeah, well, Greg did it against me, but he was really kind with it because he could have been real nasty with it, but he went for the glory-seeking play, which I always appreciate.
Shasvastii is scarier the more you know about them, because you want to know the other thing about this Noctifier?
What does he do?
I can have 3 of them.
That's not great. That's not ideal. That's the hidden deployment missile launcher guys are nasty. But folks, that is it for today's Infinity Battle Report. There will be, of course, many more to come. And if you're new to Infinity and you watch this entire battle report, or you're thinking about getting into Infinity, go to the link in the description down below. That'll take you to Corvus Belli's website. That's where you can read all the information. You can go to the Infinity Reddit. You can go to any Infinity source online. Anyone would be willing to help you out there. Don't be shy. Ask questions. The community wants more players. Bring them in by the boatload, man. Just like the more players, the better for any game.
I highly recommend trying to see if you can find a local war corps. They have a list of their war corps on their site, and that may help with finding someone local.
Do they have like contact information for them too?
I believe it's been a while since I've checked the page. They might have like an email address for the war corps on there.
Gotcha.
But even still, it might tell you whether or not you have a community nearby.
Oh,
and
that's
that
good.
even might be enough to help find them.
That's true. That's a good point there. Anyways, folks, I want to thank you all for watching this battle report, and I want to wish you all some happy wargaming, and a big thank you to Logan for taking the time out of his day to travel. It's not that close. It's not the closest, but, you know.
Close enough for a day trip, long enough that it's definitely the full day.
Exactly. It's one of those situations. And we'll see more of Logan, we'll see more of Greg, and we'll see more of Infinity. Happy wargaming. Here we have my jurisdictional command of Bakunin force today with a Stigmata tag. Trying this out for the first time. And my guest, Logan, was kind enough to donate to me a remote. I don't know, I can't remember the name of it. It's got a funny name.
That would be a Transductor Zond.
It's a Transductor Zond. I had 7 points left
remote.
over. And he's like, I got the perfect model for you. I'm like, all right, great. So it's in my second group. So in one, that is a second combat group all on its own. And my first combat group is everything else. Now my lieutenant for the game is going to be this Reverend Custodier, my hacker. Logan figures that out almost immediately. The second I say my willpower is 14, I believe, or 15.
14.
14. It's the only thing I have that's 14, and the only 2 models I have that are lieutenants are the Moira over here, who is a lower willpower. They're going to form a core team of 4. The Cenobite in there is going to have the chain gun. The Reverend Moira is going to be the Zapper combi rifle, and the Reverend Healer is the shotgun one. I don't know if there's many other options. The other parts of the combat squad is going to have a Sin Eater. I pretty much always play with the Sin Eater. He's got really cool rules, though he's really expensive. Though ideally, one day I'll get like a moderator focused list. So I'd like to try that out maybe, and maybe drop some of the more expensive pieces and have cheaper guys. Over here we have a core team with the Penitent, the Cenobite with the rocket launcher, and an Orphan Engineer. The last piece is going to be the Stigmata, joined in a duo with a Mars Spider Engineer. And the Stigmata is I think there's only one Stigmata, so I have the Stigmata. That should be about it. That is I'm like 299 or something for my list. Let's go take a look at Logan's Shasvastii.
Hello everyone, so my name is Logan from London, Ontario, and today I have brought my Shasvastii and Expeditionary Force of the Combined Army. Today we are bringing a list to showcase a lot of the weird stuff that this faction is able to provide. So we're going to start off in our highlight piece is going to be the Sphinx tag. This is going to be hidden on the board, and when it reveals itself, it becomes a camouflage token of a very large size.
That's cool.
We've got a basic little Echidron bot that will provide some baggage and reloading, which may be relevant. The Tencho with the Nox Trooper is going to be a basic 2-man fire team. They're going to provide some disco balls, which is a little device to shoot to block line of fire. This really helps with getting pieces up the board. The 2 little bots here are going to kind of work together. The E-Drone is going to provide supportive hacking programs in order to support the Q-Drone. The Q-Drone, in this case, with the Thunderbolt +1 burst, is going to be a piece to just make sure anything that walks in front of it doesn't want to walk in front of it for very long. Underneath this camo token is going to be the Caliban Chain of Command. If my lieutenant happens to go down during the game, because putting lieutenants in the panic room is very good, and what you need to do is my backup plan in case he dies. Also has decharges in good close combat. The Scourge of Shasvastii, the Noctifier missile launcher. This Noctifier here is the piece that stays hidden on the board and then, surprise, shoots an explosive missile that can catch a lot of link teams out and potentially do a lot of damage. The Shrouded is a infiltrating piece that can start up the board, and the Dazer equipment that it deploys provides an area of difficult terrain. That's going to make it very difficult for people to move into certain spaces, and if I can maybe make a lot of the Panic Room difficult terrain, it might be hard to move in. And then down below, we're going to have our Lieutenant, which is going to be a Mentor. The Mentor is just a piece that's going to stay under camo, but it creates an extra camo token with Decoy, just so that you don't know which one is the real one at first to keep it safe. And then lastly, the Speculo Killer. The Speculo Killer is an impersonation piece. It disguises itself as a friendly model to the enemy, and it's very hard to get it out of impersonation, which makes it very good at deleting enemy models that you need removed. So this is my 300 points of Shasvastii in Expeditionary Force.
Let's get to it. This is going to be a good one, guys.